constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. It's over. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Line out trying to get it in. Hey! Down, Ole Miss.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So No doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He'll keep it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man. It's Addison. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. For a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Fakes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
He leaves it with his back and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Spillman. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Back to pass, it's Spillman. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Finds a little space.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tagged on a field. Picked off! What a play to set him up!
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Odom. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Odom. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that outlet. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Spillman. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Double time. Hustling to the line to stop the clock. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ole Miss 26, Florida 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Spillman. On target. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a crease at the 20. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. And
touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
Florida, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. Double turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to pass. It's Spillman. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yardage.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw. It's Spillman. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football. football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, running back on the move. At midfield, he's got room. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Witherspoon. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Back to pass. It's Spillman. He's got it. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has gone haywire on these last two plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on third and goal? Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting, because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage fourth down situation?
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that.
There he goes.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Spillman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just